We're here today with John and Linda Rafferty, and we happen to be at Raffertys Restaurant Pub in North Conway Village. We're talking about gluten-free menus at restaurants and what they have done themselves to improve their restaurant and make it more available for people that have allergies such as gluten-free allergies. They've gone tremendous miles, many miles, in developing a very specialized gluten-free menu so that people can come here and eat without any problems. They themselves have 2 children that are celiacs that do have this disease, so they've learned very well how to cook gluten-free and make it available to their customers.
Hi, we're Linda and John Rafferty. We own Raffertys Restaurant and Pub, and we have been coming up here our whole lives since we were kids, and decided in 2006 we'd like to find some employment up here, that we could be up here full time. Bought this restaurant, and right after we bought it, our daughter was diagnosed with celiac disease, and things happen for a reason, so we realized we needed to learn to cook for our children, and we learned to make a gluten-free menu, which has been something that everyone has been able to come and enjoy as well. And we've learned a lot, and we have 2 celiac sessions a year that we do to help out with those that are newly diagnosed as well as ones that already have it.
I understand too that the customers that come here, many of them come from other parts of the country and even other countries too. Is that correct?
Yeah. We've had people as far away as Spain come here, a lot of people from England. During the summer months, we get a lot of people from Canada. But there's people who will drive 2.5 hours just to come to eat here from different parts of Maine. They know that we know what we're talking about. We've set our kitchens up right. They can come out and eat comfortably, knowing that there's less chance of being cross-contaminated with their food. And they can have anything from soups right down to desserts. They can have croutons on their salad. There's 99% of our menu we can do both ways.
Excellent. I guess the bottom line is, if you do have people in your own personal family that do have the disease, then you would not feed your customers anything that you wouldn't feed them.
Absolutely not. Our kids actually are our test. We strive to bring in different foods and better foods every time, and if there's a new product out there and we're thinking of using it, we make sure our kids taste it first and try it to make sure it's okay, and if they give it approval, and we'll try it on our customers and see how they like it, then we'll go with it.
As we said, 99% of our regular menu can be done gluten-free. We won the best of New Hampshire for our largest gluten-free menu, and we are, able to serve, our, the local community as well as the gluten-free community. We find it's very rewarding to be able to serve them. We've had people come in and they want to give us a hug, and they just are so appreciative and happy that they can come in an environment where they can feel safe, and where we can either lead them to some information that they may be questioning, or we don't have every answer, so we literally will bring out a box with ingredients on it, because we serve the gluten-free community but all other dietary issues as well, which are huge. I mean, the amount of dietary people that are allergic to things, the allergens are phenomenal. We've had people come in with 21 allergies that you wonder how can they even eat anything, and literally we'll bring out the box and read every ingredient with them. So we're here to help, to really help customers and work with them and have them a good experience.
Yeah, well, that's definitely something good to know, because I know it's a fact that there's a lot of different ingredients on the back of some of these different boxes that you wouldn't necessarily have any clue contain gluten, and yet the only way you can know that is by taking the time and doing the study and learning.
Right.
We constantly are calling companies. We learned that gloves have powder, and we needed to find out if there was any flour on it, on the powder, so we literally had to call China to get the information of the glove company.
Make sure it was a corn.
So, honestly, it's mind-boggling, which is why a lot of restaurants either don't do it, or if they do it, you need to still be really careful and aware, of how much do they truly understand. There's a lot to it.
Tremendous amount of education that needs to be done.
Yes.
Yep. I think that a lot of other restaurants, if they could only understand that this is something that they could do by networking with other people who are cooking gluten-free. They could find out how to do it correctly, and then they could even profit from it, because it definitely is still profitable. You're not losing money, you're making money.
Right.
In fact,
And people understand that the cost is a little bit different for some of the items. I mean, we can't get items at the same price. I mean, anybody who has allergies knows the cost of the items are definitely more for gluten-free items.
certainly, absolutely. But the ability to be able to come to a restaurant and enjoy what they want to enjoy and not have to be told, no, we don't have that here, all we have is salad if you want to eat something that's
Right.
gluten-free. No, we
Exactly.
have grain products, we have pizza, we have beer, we have all of this. So you can have whatever you want.
Yeah.
We were able to set that up right from the beginning when we opened up. Before we opened, we knew we were going to do a celiac gluten-free menu, but we didn't know how extensive it would be. So we were able to set our kitchen up so we have a separate grill. We have a separate fryer, totally separate from the other grill. So the meats aren't cooked together, no fried foods are cooked together.
Huh.
And as we went along, that's when we found better products. They're able to do everything.
And then our desserts, our gluten-free desserts are actually homemade from John. John makes all the desserts. So that's great. And you can't keep the whoopie pies in the house because they're always flying. So
It's true. In fact, you can make things in such a way too, if you know what you're doing, so that you can't tell the difference.
Right. Yep, and that's the thing. If somebody wants to go out to eat that has celiac and they bring their family in, maybe 8 people, they sit at that table with those 8 people and they can order their meal and it'll come on a plate and you cannot tell that they're being singled out or having something special. They can have the fried clams, the fried haddock, they can have the onion rings, and it looks the same as everybody else's food.
Huh.
So, I mean, they sit there and eat a salad with croutons like everybody else, so they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. That's
Nobody
fantastic.
knows that they're eating gluten-free, but that one person has brought that whole table of 6 to 8 people in there because they're gonna ask to go out to eat. And they're gonna say, where do you wanna go? And this person's gonna say, well, I can go here. I can't go to the other places, so they're all gonna go.
Yeah, because it's an issue of trust as well, as we've already mentioned.
yeah, absolutely.
And that's the first thing we ask people when they walk in the door. Do you need a gluten-free menu? And they're shocked at it. That's the first thing we ask.
Wonderful. Well, there you have it. John and Linda Rafferty at Raffertys Restaurant Pub in North Conway Village. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.